Well, hello everyone and welcome. It's been a while. It's good to see you. So, oh boy, where do we start, eh? It's ugly. It's really ugly. My neighbor has his place for sale, and he rarely gets showings. He has open houses every weekend. No nibbles. He's dropping his price. No nibbles. Not a lot of showings, and months. He's been on the market for months. And that's the picture across the Lower Mainland. Vancouver is still doing well. It always will do well. Vancouver has a finite availability of land. Essentially, that's what it comes down to. There's no place else to build in Vancouver. So you have people who want to live in the city, they'll go to the city and they'll buy. In the rest of Canada, it's a different story, as you know. So prices in the Fraser Valley, for instance, in Chilliwack have dropped substantially. The Canadian Real Estate Association, which of course represent all of Canada, said in a release Tuesday that the national average selling price of a home in October was $645,000, and that's down 20% from February of this year. So huge drop. Fraser Valley, it's dropped 10-15%. Prices are down, and the higher interest rates are actually, in my opinion, making homes more unaffordable. It's having direct opposite of what the government of Canada said that they wanted to do. And I'll give you an example. If you bought a condo at the peak of February 2022, and the interest rates were 1.2%, say it was a $400,000 condo, your payments would be around $1,400 per month. But because rates have gone up, the average now is 5.45%. And if you only put 5% down, that $1,400 per month has now become $2,100 a month. But there's something else that nobody else is talking about. Yes, your monthly payments have ballooned if you didn't lock in, and many people don't lock in. Your home is also worth, instead of the $400,000, now it's worth $360,000. So your 5% down payment on a $400,000 place is what? Is $20,000. You're actually in the hole, $20,000. So it's ugly and it's nasty because the bigger the home, the bigger the shortfall. And I've heard so many stories about people buying high, and back last year or in the last months of 2021, and they are hurting. Now what's going to happen? Well, the government is steadfast on this trajectory of raising interest rates. The IMF, actually, which looks at, the economies of all the G7, all the big countries, they're saying it's bad. They're saying we are headed towards steep downturns. And it's actually warning that the global housing market is at a tipping point right now. This is not just happening in Canada or the States. This is happening all over. And it's because banks around the globe are tightening their monetary policy to tackle price inflation, soaring borrowing costs, tighter lending standards. All of these things are making it worse, but also by making it worse, it's going to keep pressing home prices down while interest rates go up. There is no affordability. It's not making homes more affordable. This is a failed policy. It's not working, and it's hurting a lot of people, because what's going to happen is, as the interest rates increase and as the home prices come down, those buyers that are sitting on the sidelines, I have to be honest with my clients. I have to tell them the truth, and I have to say, listen, prices are coming down and nothing is selling. Now, when I say nothing is selling, I'm being very general. Yes, there's exception to the rules, but I'm going to tell you, the ones that are selling are the home sellers that have to sell and they have to drop their price. So they drop their price below market value. The buyer comes in and the buyer still gives them a lower offer than what they're at. So they even have to drop more. So unless you need to absolutely buy or sell right now, I'm telling my clients, hold on, because this is going to get worse. You don't want to take your $200,000, buy a home for 1.2, and then 3 months later, it's worth $900,000, and you've just lost your down payment. In fact, you're $100,000 in the hole. So if I'm telling my clients that, I'm sure that there's other good realtors out there telling their clients that. So what happens is now you have everybody in the same mindset, which is, let's wait and see. I'm not going to buy unless I absolutely have to. And if I want to sell, I want to keep my equity. I don't want to drop my price every 2 weeks because I'm trying to sell. So it's a bad problem, and it's going to get a lot worse. So I'm telling my clients and my friends, I'm telling them all the same thing. If you don't have to buy or sell right now, hold on. Just hold on, because the basic underlying problem is still there. There are not enough homes for how many Canadians there are. And this problem is going to come back no matter what they do. And if the response is to increase interest rates, well then again, it's just going to exacerbate the problem, because they're not addressing the problem at the root, which is not enough affordable houses. But anyways, that's my rant for the week. I hope you're well. If you have any comments, please comment below or send me an email. Give me a call. I'm always glad to hear from my friends and my clients. And well, I just hope you keep well, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.